current mood. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie. It is Sunday evening. I just got the Grouchosaurus Rex down, and Michael and I are both so tired. So tired. Scarlett was extra sassy today, so it made for an interesting afternoon. I actually have a very happy baby, so let me just clarify. I have an extremely happy baby, so the moments that she is a little bit not so happy are just kind of a bummer and make for exceptionally long days. Today's one of those days. Today was an extremely busy day. This week was an extremely busy week. And I'm just going to be honest about a couple of things. I am still on my Whole30 train, chugging away. I did something that I said I would not do and that I'm not a big fan of doing, and that is I weighed myself on Thursday. And to my excitement and to my surprise, I had lost 9 pounds in like a week and a half. Super cool. Super motivating. And so, Monday mornings, tomorrow morning, I will get up and do my measurements, and I will also weigh myself, and that's the weight that I typically, go off of. But then I fucked up and I got back on the scale again today, and wouldn't you know, I'm up 5 pounds. Here's the deal. This is specifically the reason why I don't encourage weighing yourself every day, and that when you're doing a true Whole30, you're not to be getting on the scale. Because that kind of shit can be super unmotivating, and you're thinking to yourself, like, I eat meat and vegetables, so how could I possibly gain 5 fucking pounds? And so a lot of people would throw in the towel at that point. I'm going to tell myself that I'm far more sensible than that. This isn't my first rodeo, and so I'm not going to have a stage 4 meltdown, okay? Because I am happy to report that there are so many more what we call non-scale victories that are present today. So my skin is clear, and I'm sleeping better. I don't feel so like bloated overall. I don't feel as sluggish. I do think that I have more energy. Sometimes it's hard, right? I mean, I'm trying to do a bunch of things at the same time. And so I went from not working out to working out. So I wholeheartedly believe that being active and getting yourself moving is a fantastic way to promote more energy for yourself. But yeah, this week was super long and super busy, and kind of throughout the week I felt like a little bit tired, but that's actually pretty common in Whole30. You go through like these, certain days and certain phases. Sometimes you want to like eat all the things. Sometimes you're dreaming about like sabotaging your Whole30, and you are like dreaming of eating cheeseburgers, and you wake up panicked. I haven't really done that this time around, but I also don't sometimes think that I actually fall into a deep enough sleep with a tiny baby that I am actually dreaming that hard. So who knows? Maybe I would be dreaming of cheeseburgers. Most likely I would be dreaming about wine, which I, even a week later, am still wishing I had a glass of wine right now. I'm not. But other than that, I mean, we're 2 weeks in, halfway there, and whatever the scale says tomorrow, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to doing my measurements in the morning. I think, like I said last week, I think that that's a far better way to kind of track your progress, and a lot of it should be about how you feel in your skin, and that sort of thing too. So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that was like a super bummer, and that was exactly the first thing that I thought about was, how do you go from eating and drinking whatever you want to being super conscious and then seeing that, you know, I mean, and it would be unmotivating for anyone. So I'm plugging along and we'll see kind of what happens in the morning. I'm looking forward to this week. You know, I'm coming up on, you know, that 21st day. Some people really believe that it takes like 3 weeks to form and break habits. So let's see what happens. I definitely need to be a little bit more active this coming week than I was this week, if I'm being really honest with myself and you guys. My activity level wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I just got to figure it out. I got to figure the schedule out again, and kind of work things. I've got like about 2 million things going on that I will hopefully be sharing with you guys soon. All good things, but again, just like a baby adds another element, this just adds a whole other element on its own. And like I said, all good things, but they're busy things. I am a busy bee. Here I go. So wish me luck. Check out my Instagram in the morning for Ava Strong. See if my ass got bigger like it had last week, however that's possible. Yeah, see some more revealing photos and measurements. So that's all I got for this session for this evening. Have a good Monday, and I'll see you guys on Friday.